Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I am going to show you some basketball drills that you can run with 10-year-old basketball players or anyone younger than 10 years old. So hello everyone, my name is Basketball Coach Alan, and on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. But today I'm going to show you some basketball drills that will help your team in many different aspects that will help you become a better basketball team. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check some of these drills out. Okay, so to start, basically, you can have a box. This one is going to be good for anyone who's super young, but then we're going to stack it so that it's good for 10-year-olds. So basically, you can have a player pass the ball, follow his pass the ball, follow his pass. Very, very simple. Now, you can add multiple basketballs and same thing, pass the ball and follow the pass. But make sure that the basketball doesn't be running into each other. It always wants to be across from each other. And now the way you can stack it so that when there's players who are 9, 10, and maybe even 11 years old, what you can do is have the player pass, run, pass the ball back, tap the ball back, and then go in the back of the line. So now we're having hand speed, making sure that the passes are quick and hard and being caught. Another drill that you can do is called right and cross. At least what I call right and cross. So basically what I mean by that is player 2 passes to player 4, obviously follows his pass, and then player 4 passes across. He follows his pass, player 6 passes across, or to the right because it just came across, so it's to the right. He follows his pass, and then it goes across. Follows his pass, right, follows his pass, across. Meanwhile, these players are always moving back up to those spots. Now, another one is Dribble Tag, where there's two different options for Dribble Tag. You can have players that have the ball and players that don't have the ball, and the players who don't have the ball are trying to get the ball from the players who do have the basketball. If anyone goes out of bounds with the basketball, they're out. And if they lose the basketball, then they're out as well. So let's say player 10 steals the ball from player 9. Player 9 is out. The other way you can play it is where every single person has a basketball and they're all just trying to knock each other's balls out of bounds. I usually start at the 3-point line and the baseline, and then when it starts getting cut down to less and less players, I'll cut it down to the key, and then we'll cut it down to the circle. The circle. And then when it's down to 2 players, we usually cut it down to half the circle. And now the next drill I like to do with 10-year-old basketball players is to have 2 lines. This line is the defense line, this is the offense line. And what we are trying to do is just the zigzag drill. You have probably seen this before. Basically, player 5 is doing the zigzag, dribbling, while player 2 is defending him. Once they get to this far sideline, player 5 is going to switch to his right hand now, and they're going to be dribbling down towards the key, and then he switches over to his left hand and continues down the court. Now, a way I like to stack it is if you have a few basketball players who are absolutely amazing with the basketball, as in dribbling amazingly, what you can do is have 2 defenders and 1 player. You have half the court going down this way. You can do it on a half court. You can do it on full court. And basically what you want to teach, obviously your defense in this case, is to have 1 player who's directing the player who's dribbling the ball, and then have the other player wrap around so that player 5 can't do a spin move around player 2. So now player 2 is directing player 5. If player 5 blue is able to turn and get passed around them, they need to start directing him towards half court. Obviously, he can't go over the center line, imaginary center line. What the objective here is obviously player 5 learning how to dribble under pressure, but also the defense to how to learn how to work as a team to try and trap the player who's dribbling along the sideline. So of course, this drill is to teach both offense and defense, make sure that they switch and have fun because, well, Having fun is the best part. In this next drill, this is more of a competitive drill, and what we are going to do here is just basically have the first player shoot. If they make it, they make it. If they miss, they miss. The first team to 10 wins, and basically they shoot, they grab their rebound, they pass to the next player in line, and go in the back of their own line. Now, of course, the first team to 10 wins. Punishment could be anything from dribbling the ball back to the end line or to the baseline on the far end and back, or they can do push-ups to get stronger. But just remember, it's a competition. It's supposed to be fun, so don't make any of the punishments, I guess you could call it, outlandish, where they just wouldn't want to play the game anymore. Okay, so what we are going to have in this next drill is we're going to start with just the coach passing up or shooting up the ball, and then we're going to have these two players boxing each other out. Let's say player 2 gets that ball. He is going to turn and pivot and pass out to player 3. Player 3 is going to pass to 1, to 2, to 4, to 5. These players are going to then follow their passes around. Player 5 is going to take that shot. Before he takes that shot, the next player has to come in. Player 5 is going to move ahead. The player who's coming in is going to go in behind. The player who was in behind is going to be in front. And then we're going to have them rebound. Player 5 who shot is going to go in the back of the line. These players have all followed their passes. And now player 5 has got the rebound to continue this drill around. Just like that. Now they're all following their passes. He shoots, he goes in the back of the line, and they're back up and running. So there are some great basketball drills that you can run with your under 10 basketball team. If you have liked this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Let us know in the comments below how you like these drills and how they work for your team. Anyways, I hope to see you guys again tomorrow for another daily basketball video.